morning, everyone, and welcome to the world of the International Fab Talks. We are happy to connect with several unsung heroes across the world. No matter who you are special in your own way. You have contributed in the right way to the world, and you are here with us celebrating your journey on the International Fab Talks. Like these, we've had more than 600 wonderful guests sharing the platform on the International Fab Talks. And today, we are going to celebrate the journey of a wonderful human being. He is none other than Professor M.S. Rao, a great person donning many hats. Let me put that. He has donned several hats right through his career till date. More than 4 decades, I guess, he's been in the field of training, coaching, in the military as well, and several other aspects of his life we are going to discuss today on this platform called as the International Fab Talks. It's a wonderful day today. We are going to learn a lot and gain a lot of knowledge and understand the importance of life, understand the importance of every single second that we breathe. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session. Thank you so much for being a part of our journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, sir, for accepting the invitation. Thank you very much for accepting the invitation. I go ahead and share your profile and we begin the session.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. So, dear friends, as you know, it's always a privilege, a honor, and responsibility to share the profiles of our celebrities and guests. And today we have with us as our special guest, Professor M.S. Rao. He's completed his Ph.D. and is known as the father of soft leadership. Now, what is soft leadership? We'll get to know from sir as the session goes on. He is also the founder of MSR Leadership Consultants India. He is an international leader guru with 43 years of experience and the author of 53 books. As I earlier mentioned, he dons several hats. Apart from being all that I've earlier mentioned, he is also a wonderful acclaimed author. And there is a beautiful book, an award-winning book, See the Light Within You, or See the Light in You, to put it right. This award-winning book is known as See the Light in You. He has published over 300 papers and articles in prestigious international publications, including Leader to Leader, Thunderbird International Business Review, Strategic HR Review, Development and Learning in Organizations, Industrial and Commercial Training, On the Horizon, and Entrepreneur Magazine. Apart from that, I'd like to add more to sir's profile. As I said, he has several feathers in his cap. A great soldier, an entrepreneur, editor, educator, author, explorer, enlightener, thinker, writer, a researcher, a great mentor, motivator, a wonderful professor, a philosopher, a true reformer, an interested traveler to check out how the things work around the world, a blogger, a great storyteller, a selfless volunteer, and a great activist. He's also a futurist, analyst, strategist, and a great coach. He's here with us. We are so happy to have him here. He is a C-suite advisor and global keynote speaker. He brings a strategic eye and long-range vision given to his multifaceted professional experience, including the military, teaching, training, research, consultancy, and philosophy. Today, we have him here. He has a beautiful vision, my dear friends. He wants to help all the young students to become global leaders. He would like to focus on leadership and in the right way, educating them to understand the leadership skills. And his beautiful vision is to build 1 million students as global leaders by 2030. And we are all with him on this mission to create more leaders from the world, from India and across the world, to put that right. That's really nice. He volunteers various peace activities, advocates gender equality, he for she, for example, and builds students globally. He invests his time in authoring books, blogging, etc. And he's very much focused in wanting to see a beautiful change in this world. So join us, friends, to celebrate his journey. Let's get to know the ups and downs that he has faced and what keeps him going. We all face tough times in our lives, but we have to rise up like a phoenix. We all do have to rise up like a phoenix. And how did our celebrity and guest face the tough times in his life, and how is he rising like a phoenix, wanting to give back to the society a little more, going that extra mile? No matter, he has already given us a lot of hard work for all these 4 decades. He has crossed 4 decades on the professional front, but still he would love to give much more to this world. Don't you think he's worth listening to? Am I right? Join us now to listen to our celebrity and guest and get to know how we could be facing our tough times and emerging victorious. Dear sir, thank you so much for being on our show. Thank you very much. What I'd like to ask you is, to define yourself or to explain who you are or describe yourself, how would you describe who is Professor M.S. Rao in your own words?
First of all, thank you for your gracious introduction. And my name is Professor M.S. Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate Iskurunis Dalalama is in a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching, and training. And let me share with you my challenge. First of all, I was blessed to be alive of the brain stroke the year 2021. I survived because of my positive psychology. I was born into a toxic family and grew up into a toxic environment. I'm a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD. Add to that the brain stroke version my health. And I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, and I still belong to this family with mental challenges, physical challenges, and financial challenges. I don't get punished. So my life is full of struggles and sufferings, but still I'm not giving up. Despite all the challenges, I rose the ashes like a phoenix. So this is briefly about my profile. And second point is that my vision is to build 1 million students as global leaders by 2030. So far, I have trained more than 50,000 students as global leaders. And Dr. Kiran Bedi, the first woman IPS officer, has written a foreword for my book titled Vision 2030, 1 million global leaders. And I have dedicated this book to former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, because I admire him a lot. In fact, he had to write a foreword for me, Vision 2030, one leaders. Unfortunately, he died due to cardiac arrest when he was in Sri Lanka. And Kiran Bedi has written a foreword for my book. So this is briefly about this Vision 2030, 1 million global leaders. And I have 4 blogs and I have 3 YouTube channels. And I'm very strong on social media, especially on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is a professional network. That's how I do it. So despite all the challenges, I rose from the phoenix, and from personal front, I did so many things. My father-in-law and my brother-in-law backstabbed. That was the challenge, and at the age of 18, I joined Indian Air Force in the lowest rank, and for 12 years I worked. I acquired a couple of qualifications, including DME, BSc, MA, MBA, PGDCLL, PGDBM, and I earned my PhD in the year 2011 from SRTMU Nanded. So this is how my life was not in a straight line, lots of challenges. My father-in-law and brother-in-law backstabbed. Then I left business and entered into teaching in the year 2007. And then I became a faculty member. I got recruited for PhD. Then I earned my PhD in the year 2011. And 2010, I started writing books because writing books is my passion. But I could not continue, but I had a passion for writing since from childhood. But again, I started my journey. Then I started shaping students, and I have written a couple of books in various areas like students leadership, then mindfulness, then executive coaching, like that. And one of the books titled Student Leaders that I have dedicated to Swami Vivekananda on the eve of 150th birthday anniversary. So like this, I keep dedicating books to various people. And See the Light in You is the book I have dedicated to uh, former Vice President of India, Venkaiah Naidu garu. And Mr. Venkaiah Naidu has written a foreword for my book that is on women leadership, former Vice President of India. So like this, I have traveled my journey in different areas, and I worked in private colleges, but they were not paying well. Just continue. Then subsequently, COVID came. I could not continue teaching sessions. But then again, I had the COVID. There was a gap. Then again, I had brain stroke. That was the biggest challenge in my life. First challenge was I couldn't do well in the business in the year 2007. But again, this brain stroke in my
Yes.
so these are the major challenges. But despite all the challenges, I'm not giving up. I'm moving in the right direction. So far, so good things are going in this way. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Yes, sir. Excellent, sir. Hats off to you for your journey till date. You faced a lot of ups and downs from personal, family members as well and outsiders as well. But nevertheless, you've crossed all those barriers and you've risen high. You overcome most of the challenges till date. And of course, on the physical front, you've been facing a little difficulty when COVID struck you. If I
Yeah,
may ask you, where were you when COVID struck you? Like when COVID affected you, were you in India or in Seattle, Washington? Where were you?
actually, what happened in the year I had this COVID started. Then first lockdown was okay, and second lockdown suddenly just the second due to second lockdown. Then I collapsed. I had a long COVID. My wife and I had a long COVID, and I was recovering after a week or so. Then suddenly I collapsed. I didn't know why it was happening, and lots of challenges at that particular time, especially long COVID and financial challenges, and cylinders were not available, and this lockdown was clamped at that time, and all problems at a time, all
Were you in
challenges
India,
came in.
sir? Were
Yeah,
you
I
in
was in
India?
India. I was in India at that time. Then this I had lots of challenges. Then again, I was on the bed for a few months because I could not understand what I was doing, and my right portion of the body was totally paralyzed. And gradually, I started walking, and it's because of my wife's. I started walking, but my right hand is still problematic. I can't type, and I can't take right hand. My right hand is totally numb. So lots of challenges. So still I'm doing some physical activities. Actually, I'm for more than 40 years I am going to gym. But unfortunately, this brain stroke ruined all my prospects. I wanted to continue my vision 2030 1 million global leaders, which didn't work out because things went online. Earlier, I was physically I was training students free of cost. Despite financial challenges, I was shaping students. So that's what I was doing. So things totally way. Still, I have challenges, but I'm gradually recovering by the grace of God. And I am what I am because of my students, because of my contribution to the students and their uh, connections with me helped me to raise gradually. So I'm happy because of my students. I am also happy because of my wife and my two sons.
That's really nice. Giving credit to your family members, your wife, your two sons, and the students and the people who've helped you. So you've been through very tough times. And
Yeah.
nevertheless, you're continuing that beautiful dream of inspiring the younger students. Maybe if you can't do it like offline, you can do it online, and we are with you. See, today you are an inspiration for me. You're training us in the right way. What you're going to share today is going to reach many students out there, and they will become leaders. No matter what tough challenge you face in life, my dear friends, you could take a wonderful, inspirational figure right in front of us. He's none other than Mr. M.S. Rao, who has faced all the ups and downs and still happy to go on further in life and contribute in a very positive way. That's really nice, sir. Hats off to you for that. Now,
Thank you.
let's talk about your book, The Light in You.
Yeah.
What is this book all about?
This book, actually, I started writing books in the year 2000. I think 10, I started writing the books, and I was teaching and also I was writing books. Usually I wake up at 4 o'clock and night 10 o'clock I sleep. This is my routine. I'm very, I'm workaholic. So I started writing books in different categories. I started with the students, secrets, success, everything. They entered from students to teaching, training, then again executive education. Then I entered into this mindfulness. So when I was conducting classes in educational institution, then an idea has come to because young people, the suicides were rising in India, especially among the young people. So I was very much disturbed because of students. Then I thought of do something for students to counsel students and also inspire students. Then I started writing points about these things. Then what happened? Then I compiled and made them into a book. Then I was trying to approach the people for writing a foreword. Usually, I approach the people who are known to me, my connections, like Venkana Garu, or then again, I requested his Holiness Dalai Lama. He has agreed. Then he told me to share the to check everything. Then he got confirmation everything. The book. Then he has written a foreword for my book titled "See the Writing." This is the journey with His Holiness Dalai Lama. And so why I had to write this book is to inspire students. Then I also to focus on various aspects about mindfulness, then wellness. Then I also briefly about training programs, people even for senior level, because there is a lot of burnout. Not only in India, even across the world, there is mental illness. It's a very big challenge, and especially young people, these centennials have lots of challenges. So we have to focus on mental health. Usually they get upset. These young people, this is the challenge with young people. So we need to inspire them, motivate them. This is our job. I myself had a problem, but still I started inspiring the students and the people. So this is how my journey has started from students to executives, then again global with a global perspective. That's how I started doing this and
Yes.
have gone in that manner. Then again, I wanted to write. Then I wrote a book on COVID, and then during the first lockdown, I I, I wrote certain challenges with COVID, everything. Of course, at that time I didn't have brainstorm. Then I wrote a book on COVID-19. That book I have dedicated to Honorable Prime Minister of India,
Yes.
Narendra.
Yes.
So like this, I keep dedicating books to the people whom I admire, whether it's Venkaya Garu or Narendra Modi ji. And also I have dedicated one more book to His Holiness Dalai Lama on spiritual things. So I keep dedicating books to various people.
Yes.
This is briefly about my journey.
Yes, sir. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, sir. So now I'd like to know about your early childhood. You say you have come from a toxic family situation. If you could share what was the toxic situation at home, because there are several people out there, the youngsters who may be facing a similar situation, or maybe they have become adults and they are facing childhood traumas once they become an adult. So if you could share, if you're okay with sharing, what kind of a toxic situation you had to face at home.
See, Indian context is different, and global context is different. My personal journey was I was at the age of 18 I joined Air Force, and I was lucky that I came out of I joined Air Force. Of course, I had passion to serve my nation. At the age of 18 itself, and I used to go to long distance places by walk and to go to libraries. And Telugu is my language, not English. So that's one more problem. And I was not blessed with regular education like any other people. Like I was not educated at Stanford or Harvard or something of that kind. So I was born in a toxic family. I didn't like, and couple of times I wanted to run away. This was the situation in my life.
Did
So
you
I,
face any, did you face any like abuse at home? Did your parents scold you or something? Did you find a lot
no,
of pressure on you or something like that?
yeah. Parents scold. That's for good usually. Sometimes it was very negative actually. My father was, my mother is a no sayer, and my father was alcoholic, and he was a litigant. So lots of challenges were there. Somehow I didn't like, but I was happy that God has given me an opportunity to join in the days of 18 itself. So I was not even a graduate at that time. Then partly I was, I think, 18 so degree I was doing. Then I discontinued for time being. Then I joined in Air Force. Then I used to send money to my parents. So like that, everything I've given. But my own family members have taken money and everything. They have betrayed everything. They have taken my properties. So this is a very personal story. I don't want to say, but now I am speaking up.
It's
And
good to speak. It's good to speak and relieve that pain which is there within you, no? Because I understand that you have come from a very difficult family situation, as you mentioned. Now, sir, I would like to know about your attachment with your mother. Were you very close to your mother?
usually every person is close to, every son is close to mother, and every daughter is close to
Ah,
mother. It's quite natural. It's not only in India, everywhere in the world. But attachments are there, but I was exploited from various aspects. So we have contributed everything. Whatever the money I used to get from Air Force when I was 80 years old, so I used to give everything, and they have taken everything. They are happy that they have taken, but I was let down. I didn't have any regrets because
yes.
life goes on. So I didn't feel bad, but when I was betrayed by my own family members and also my father-in-law and brother-in-law, they backstabbed. All these things have shaped me to become very tough. Earlier, I was trusting people, jovial, but I don't trust people that easily. I don't know, maybe because of
Trust
my
issues.
circumstances or whatever it is. So usually I check twice, thrice before confirm the things. That's how I do it. Maybe because of the better experiences I had with my family members, and also then my in-laws also, not in-law, no, my father and brother. So all these problems, so many problems. Even now I still belong to lower middle class family. The only advantage is that I educated my two sons. Both are postgraduates. Even myself was not a graduate basically, but at the age of 18, I joined Air Force Base, I discontinued. Then again, Air Force, whatever the little money we were getting from Air Force, I used to go to libraries, and I was investing money for education, and I was paying my parents, siblings like that. All did it. So it was a part of my duty, and I did it. But, somehow I was let down, but I didn't like. But I could came out of the challenges. So everything happens for a reason. So I'm very positive and optimistic. Let bygones be bygones. So let us start things on a clean slate, and make things in such a way that make a difference in the lives of others. So this is it's my personal journey. It may not be in this way, but everyone has their own stories. My story is unique. Every individual's story is unique, and my story is unique. Your story is unique. Everybody has their own story based on their experiences.
Yes.
All those things.
Yes. What I would like the people out there who listen to what you're sharing today to be strong and not to blindly believe anyone, not to have trust just on anyone. Because, see, when you trust people, that is the time they take advantage. It could be our own family members, it could be outsiders. So, even like you, I have a lot of trust issues. I don't trust people easily. It takes a very long time for me to believe the person, no matter who the person is. So, I could very well resonate with what you've just shared now. That's really nice.
Even when you sent me an invitation for this what that called for this interview, I was checking 3 4 times. whether this person was genuine or not, because it was my number was not somebody. Then I have seen that guy is from Canada, Shivam.
Serious.
And so that guy, he has interviewed me. So he's a Tamilian from Kandy, and I was in Chennai, so I was connecting all the dots. Then before putting everything, then I checked the profile on LinkedIn, others. So then I got confirmed that she's a nice woman. Yes, first of all, I got a reference through Shivam. He's in, I think, Canada, I think. So that is the reference I got it. Then again, I had my own background verification, and I was in Indian Air Force, and I worked in some intelligence bureau also for some time. So I have some inner information inputs, everything. Then again, I have the habit of confirming the things twice, thrice. Even when I write books, also, if I write after write the book also 10 times, I proofread just to check any errors or mistake. But still mistakes happen. But you can't help it. So it goes on. So we want to do things well, but still things go wrong. Fine, but it's learning. We learn lessons and move on. So we have to think in a very positive perspective, but not to trust people blindly, whether it's my family members or anyone. This is my observation. This is my experience, whatever it is you call it.
Very true, very true. It's a big takeaway for everyone. So stay safe no matter who you meet, either online or offline. You have to be very safe. And make sure that the person you meet or talk to or share anything with is the right person you're connecting with.
And
So,
also, this is
yes,
sorry for me.
yes, please.
What you say is correct, because not only online and offline, you said the right point. Nowadays, lots of scams are happening. Uh, we can't say that all are bad. We can't say all are good also. We have to take our own precautions. That's what I mean to say.
Yes.
So nowadays, so many online scams are happening in India. So calls, everything. So we have to have, have first of all, I take reference to someone, then I come. Then again, I have my own grand background verification. I do it. That is social media. But from book, when I write books also, I keep reading, then proofreading, editing, everything. Check for then software is that. Then everything I check, then I do it. That's how I do it. This is my journey. It's not that sometimes people might not appreciate, but this is how I do it. Maybe because of my years of experience.
Yes. Thank you for sharing all of that. You're very genuine and transparent when you're sharing all of that. We need guts to share the truth. And you are sharing the truth. Like, you're
I have guts. I have guts because I'm a military veteran. I'm basically I'm very courageous. Only thing I was let down. That was different, but it's an experience. Let us be positive in that note. That we have learned lessons and moved on. Let go. Let
right.
let let us forget the unpleasant things and move on, and let us look at the future, because life is very limited. Whatever is possible, we have to invest time in such a way that we add value and make a difference in the lives of others, because we are living on this planet for a limited time, maybe 6 years, 60 years, or 70 years, whatever it is. So we must be very careful, and in what we are doing, we should enjoy. At the same time, we should add value and make a difference, because money comes and goes. That is different. But at the end of the day, what we have done to the next generations, we have to pass on that torch to the next generations, so that they will be proud of with our achievements.
Yes, I agree with you on that. And I could see the futurist in you because you're connected with the students, wanting the very best for students, wanting to see global leaders in future. So you have a beautiful vision for the future. Admire your thought process. That's excellent. So
Thank you.
you've shared with us about being facing dyslexia, or having
Yeah,
dyslexia, to put that right. You are a person who was dyslexic, if I could put that
yeah,
right. So if
yeah,
you could
correct,
share about
correct. I am
dyslexia,
dyslexic. Yeah, correct.
when did you
Dyslexic means
identify? When did you
uh,
identify that you were dyslexic?
even I myself didn't know, because I am a late bloomer. I learn things very slow. This is the one more problem. I am
No,
a
did
late bloomer.
anybody? What I want to ask you is, sir, did anyone identify that you were dyslexic, or
No,
maybe you suffer
I
from
learned off
dyslexia?
my own, because I am a voracious reader. So
Oh,
I read, came to know. And for example, I get confused between what is that called, 11 and 12, like that, some confusion it happens. Like in Hindi we call gyara, bara, then I get confused. So like this, it happens. So then I came to that this is the mistakes I am making because of the genetic factor and because of the dyslexic. And dyslexic is, we have to take it in a very positive sense. If you look at Richard Branson, he's a dyslexic. He's one of the brilliant entrepreneurs. So many people, they are dyslexic. So there is nothing wrong with that. Only thing we should do accordingly. And secondly, one more thing is that the people who are dyslexic, they are dreamers. They keep dreaming. This is the advantage. The weakness was that dyslexic, dyslexia. The strength is that dreamers. I am a dreamer because that dream. Uh, uh, just because of this dreaming, so I connect the things. I connect the dots in my mind. I have a very good imagination. Because of that imagination only, I am able to write these many books. Because everybody can't write books.
Yes, I
Apart
get
from that, why I do all this? It's because of the passion to write something. That makes the major thing, and that makes sense and everything.
yes, I get that. I understand. And people who have dyslexia are very intelligent and they have contributed very well in different fields. That much I can say. Many of the celebrities also, and you are one
Yeah.
celebrity today with us. You've written 300 books
No, I'm
and
not a
300
celebrity. I'm an
research
ordinary man.
papers.
No, I'm an ordinary man.
But for us today, you are our celebrity because we get to
No,
learn from you a lot from the experiences you've had, sir. That's really nice.
no,
You're sharing a lot of them.
I'm an ordinary individual with amazing vision to make a difference in the world. I have that dream and I have vision. That's an extraordinary thing. But I'm an ordinary man. I'm grown to earth. I'm very
Oh,
humble,
sweet.
right? Maybe because I got tumble. When you get tumble, you become humble. So I became more humble.
Yes. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being so humble and down to earth. So you are also focused on gender equality.
Yeah,
As I read it from your profile, that you focus on, gender equality. That's really nice. You're a very progressive thinker. What we need today in the world, in
yeah,
every
correct.
corner of the world, is progressive thinkers. What we need, the need of the hour. So why and how did you enter into this thought process of gender equality? When did this occur to you that all are equal and I should make it clear to the world that gender equality is of importance and educate and create awareness on any platform? Over to you.
Excellent. Excellent. It's a great question, especially it has come from you. And I never thought that you will ask this question, but it's nice. See, this gender equality is very much required. And I have signed for a hashtag he for she. As I told you, I write books in various areas like teaching, training, leadership, executive education, mindfulness. Then I wrote a book on gender equality. That book, Strategies to Build Women Leaders. This is about women leaders. I wrote a book, and this for that book, the former Vice Minister of India, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, wrote a foreword for this book. And this gender equality we must emphasize because people are very smart, but usually there is a glass ceiling we have across the world, not only in India, everywhere. So women are not allowed to progress globally because of the glass ceiling. Glass ceiling means they are not allowed to come up. This is the reason why women are not able to progress. In fact, 50% of the women, if they come to the world, so imagine what kind of developments can happen globally. But unfortunately, very few percentage of women are CEOs. Very few people are able to grow because of the male dominance. Again, if I say that it may not be appreciated by others, but this is the reality. But even men also, they started empathizing and they started realizing that men and emphasizing gender equality. And I would like to say one thing: a bird can't fly alone. A bird can't fly with one wing. A bird needs to fly with two wings. In the sense, both women and have to work together so that we can build a better world. So we should think for both women and women, both men and women should work together. As I said, a bird cannot fly with one wing. So a bird can only fly with two wings. Two wings means what? One is man, second is woman. See, these both have to coordinate so that the bird can fly. That's the meaning of my statement. So we should encourage women so that we should have a progressive mindset. It's not that I wrote a book. Even I advocate. I signed for hashtag #E4She, and I have written articles and research papers are also I have written. So many things I have done. Within a very short span, everything I have done it.
That's really interesting. Very great. We like you for being so active. And till now, you're still very active. I mean, proactive, doing many things, contributing your time, contributing your energy, and sharing positive vibes with the world. That's really great, sir. Now let's come down to pets. Do you love pets?
Yeah, I have one woman here only. Yeah,
You
okay,
have
fine.
seen her. It's a cat, right?
Yeah, cat, yeah.
Yeah, she was sitting behind you. And
No,
then
there behind, I don't know actually.
yeah, she was sitting behind you, and I think now she's moved out from there, I guess.
Yeah, there are two. That actually I forgot to tell you. During the actually during the first lockdown, the dogs were running here and there because of the first lockdown. Then the Modi was no when Modi was the prime minister, then to bring awareness about the COVID, we thank everywhere to what that called create sound, at home all over the India to bring awareness about the COVID. Then what happened? These dogs were shouting at that time. Then I felt very bad. So I started giving food to
The street dogs, you
dogs.
mean to say the street
Street dog.
dogs?
Yeah, street dogs. So I started feeding daily. I feed street dogs. Okay, and sometimes local community people they didn't appreciate. They were unhappy. Still, I keep doing it. Once in a week, I give non-veg for street dogs. And rest of the days, every day evening I feed street dogs. That's what I do it. But sometimes everything has got good and bad, and I started contributing despite having limited financial resources. I was doing it, but some these local people, they sometimes they upset it. Uh, but still, I keep adding value, and I keep caring for street dogs. That's
That's
what I
really nice. Very interesting. Very compassionate. You're very compassionate. We can see the cat is sitting behind you. Your pet is sitting behind
do. No, I
you
don't know
there.
where it is here on somewhere. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's sitting
Two
behind you
cats.
there.
There
Yes,
are? I
we
don't
get
know.
to see her.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So now
Uh,
let's
uh,
come down and talk about movies.
uh.
Do you watch movies? Do you like movies? If yes, what kind of movies interests you?
Yeah, we
Because you are a bookworm. What I
yeah,
understand is you're a
I'm
bookworm.
bookworm. Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct word is bookworm. Yeah, I'm bookworm basically. Yeah, I'm totally immersed in books only. I'm with my wife, sons, then with books and with my because when the classroom, I'm very happy with students. And let me share with you, the students they like me very much that they gave me a title, Professor M.S. Rao, born for the student. That's the tagline they have created because they liked the kind of teaching. So they gave me a tagline that Professor M.S. Rao is born for students. So this, I think I got this tag. I think in the year 2007. So I get it.
Yes.
So this is how I have done the things of my. And I'm thankful that you are taking everything from me. Yeah, usually I don't speak that much. Yeah, you have the talent, you have the knack of getting the things out. Usually people keep things hidden, but you are very smart. You are asking all open-ended questions, not closed-ended questions. Usually people go for scripted interview, but yours is something of extempore, something suddenly asking something and I am speaking. So it is like a very casual conversation. and a very professional conversation. So I'm very happy. I'm happy for you for encouraging me to speak this much.
Thank you.
Usually I don't speak that much. Sorry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for being so kind and humble. Thank you for sharing your time. Now, sir, we all leave this planet one fine day. Each of us have our time to leave this planet. And when it's time for us to leave this planet, how would you want people to remember MS Rao, Professor MS Rao? How do you want people to remember you when you are no more on this planet?
Yeah, this is very simple. My contribution is very unique. I have not achieved any success in my life. Financial success I have not achieved. Materialistically, I I could not achieve because I'm not after money actually. Maybe because of that the reason. So I'm very happy that I contributed my best for students, and I'm very happy that I shared my knowledge really with the world, the too. And I'm very happy that I have done my best. I don't have any mentor, so that was the gap I had. So to overcome that gap, then I started coaching students, counseling students. All these things I have done it. So I'm very happy of what I have done it, despite financial troubles or betrayals or despite being born in a toxic family. All those things, I have done my best. So my legacy is very clear uh, that I have done my best. And I never looked for any returns. Even if I don't get any returns, also I don't mind because I will die as an unsung hero.
Yes.
I'm very happy. But one thing is with everyone, I would like to share is that uh, be authentic and be ethical, achieve success with integrity, and keep inspiring the next generations so that the next generation will be proud of it, the present generation. That's what I emphasize. That's what I believe in.
Yes, sir. I really admire the way you think. You focus on authenticity, ethical norms and terms, like whatever you do, do it in an ethical way and
Yeah,
do it with integrity and
yeah,
focus on building the future generations.
good.
That's really nice. It's very true that you are given such a lot of your time and energy to bring about beautiful changes in the world, in the thought process of people. I really like the way you put all of that. So, what is
And
it?
sorry
Yes,
for the
please.
interruption.
No, no, please
I'm
go
very
ahead.
I'm very happy that you are paraphrasing everything. I'm very happy. Usual people don't paraphrase. So paraphrasing is value addition. People miss when they speak, but you paraphrase whatever I say. Uh, Even if I am not able to communicate well, what happens? You paraphrase what happens. You put things in a different format so that the audience will enjoy it. So I'm grateful to you that you have the knack things out. That's one thing. And another thing, the things. Then second thing is you have the talent for paraphrasing the things and elevating the things. I'm grateful to you for this wonderful.
I am grateful to you, sir, for sharing all of that. See, when you share all of this, it empowers me and it will empower others as well. Because we all have to do things in a very authentic way, in a very ethical way, and with integrity. If somebody is observing you or not, please do it in the right way.
Yeah,
And
correct,
that's
correct,
really nice. Yes.
correct. I agree with you.
That's really nice. Thank you for sharing all those beautiful things. What is it that you love about Professor M.S. Rao? What is it that you like about your own self? What do you admire in yourself?
Me, I'm passionate about learning. I'm learning from cradle to grave. I don't take rest in my life. I take rest only at my graveyard because morning. Sometimes my wife says, "What you are doing? You are not doing any. You are not achieving anything financially, anything. But you keep doing morning. You always have setbacks." I said, "We can't help it. Setbacks are there. Everyone has got. I have got more setbacks, but I'm not worried. We have to very positive and keep doing things in a way, in a right way. And also because after I entered into teaching field, what I learned is that some students are childish or some notorious. It happened. Still, I improve their attitude. That's one more thing, the strength with me is that even if the students are very negative, but still I'll try to convince them and try to build a very positive attitude, not only in students, anyone. Even when I go to gym also, so even if some people talk some negative also, just I try to put it in a right way and I try to reform their mindset as far as possible. Sometimes they might not appreciate, but still I keep what is that called? I keep emphasizing an attitude is uh, doing things in a right way so that people will reform. And if not, even if they don't like certain things now, maybe they may like it maybe next time or next month or in their lifetime. Yes, there was one professor I saw. He made a big mistake. I didn't listen to him. So that kind of thing, if I can bring among people or students, I'm very happy. Done my best.
Excellent. Hats off to you, because see, it is tough to, mold a
Yeah,
difficult student. A
yeah,
student who's not ready for transformation, to be very kind and soft spoken to him,
yeah,
and to make him understand the real terms of life, because life is not easy. It's going to be tough. You have to prepare them for life. And when you
yeah,
find a
correct.
notorious student, you're preparing them for life. If not now, later on, he will realize you're saying. So
Yeah,
that's really
I have
nice.
seen some students. They didn't like even when I think in the year 2007, the students they laughed at what this professor was saying like that. But the same students they realized after 3 months or 4 months, they came to my room and they said so, they said sorry, and they started liking. So it all depends on us. We have to inculcate right values and we should build a right attitude so that over a period of time it may take one day or maybe a month or sometimes people may realize at the end of their life, but we have to make a difference. If you put the stone in the water, what happens? Ripples
Yes.
will come, right? So life is like that. So the change will come, but the change will come for betterment. That's what I believe. That's what I emphasize.
Yes, you've been sharing that some people realize the importance of the various teachings that we give them, or the various values that we pass on to them at a very late stage, towards the end of their life. So then that becomes a total loss to them. So it's best if
Yeah,
somebody is suggesting some good things for you, it's good that you catch it early, you inculcate them in your lives, or maybe you follow
yeah,
all the good suggestions.
yeah. Right, rightly said.
Yeah. You should never delay anything or procrastinate anything in your life. Begin today and do the good things.
Procrastination is the thief of time, enemy. Some people say, and I forgot that word. Procrastination is not good. It's a thief. We
Yes.
should not delay the things. Whatever is there, even I never delay the things. I believe in time management. Even I wrote a research paper on time management also. We have to emphasize on time. And we are living on this planet for a limited time. For instance, if we waste 1 second of our life, that means it's gone. Because God has given a limited lifespan. Within that, we have to do the things. So we should not waste even that 1 second also. We will try to use that 1 second focus 1 second also for uh, bring the change and to transfer the people and to make things happen in right perspective.
Yes. Professor M.S. Rao, you are also known as the father of soft leadership. If you can
Yeah,
share with us, what is this? What is the secret and magic of it?
no, it's not a magic or mantram or something. In the year 2000, I think 7, I joined for PhD. Because then I joined into teaching. I just entered. I became faculty member. Then I joined for PhD in soft skills. So why I chose soft skills? Then again connected with students because soft skills were very much required. People don't know what are soft skills. Then what happened? Then I I joined for soft skills, and 2011 I got my PhD in soft skills. So this is the journey of through soft skills. And why I had to emphasize soft skills again for students, because people like students like this employability skills. So I emphasized on that particular thesis, and I acquired my PhD in soft skills. Okay. Then what happened? Usually, people, what happens once they get their PhD, they keep it. It's a wrong thing. We have to learn from cradle to grave. That's what I believe. Then again, after 11, got my PhD. Then I started doing research on leadership, because leadership is the core area, because I was trained as a leader in Indian Air Force. Then I blended soft skills with leadership, then coined it as soft leadership. This is how the origin of soft skills. So, soft skills is the area for students. This then again leadership. I have made uh, soft leadership. Soft leadership means people might think, is they are very soft in that way, but they are very soft. But it is not compromising the task orientation. That is about. This is briefly about soft leadership. This soft leadership is required to achieve peace and prosperity for countries, and also the soft leadership helps for organizations to achieve excellence and effectiveness. So the soft leadership for all, whether it's for organizations or people or everywhere, it is required. So because previously we had different leadership styles. Then when I tried some in training programs like MDP programs I conducted, then they said that we were not happy with this leadership style sometime more than 10 or 50 years back. Then what happened? Then I started emphasizing on this soft leadership. Then I have coined, I did research, and I think more than 10 books I have published in soft leadership. So this is about soft leadership. And so I'm very happy that, something that, then again, what happened, I wanted to do a postdoctoral course in soft skills. Then unfortunately, I was about to go to Harvard to do postdoctoral course on leadership. But again, that was the biggest challenge. I think in the year 2016, I missed the bus by Iskar. Otherwise, I would have joined Harvard as a postdoctoral fellowship. I would have fulfilled my lifetime ambition. But still, I'm trying to do postdoctoral course. That this postdoc is done after PhD. So I'm even now also I'm trying to connect with the people, but I'm not getting, because we need to have guides who know about the postdoctoral courses. And again, there are so many areas, so we have to explore. It's not an easy thing, but still, I'm very passionate about doing this postdoctoral course. So my life journey is all about learning and reinventing from time to time, whether it's in education or wherever it is. I keep reinventing myself. So life is all about learning, unlearning, relearning. That's what I do.
Great, great. That's really nice. Learning, unlearning, and relearning. That's really
Relearn,
nice.
yeah, correct.
Yes. And you have coined this term like soft leadership, and you worked on it very well. I really like this way, soft leadership is very useful, for the organization to be working in a better way, or to bring more productivity among the
Yeah,
employees,
yeah, correct.
work and bring out the excellent abilities hidden in every employee. Every employee
So,
has it, only need to deal with it in the right way.
one way you are also learning and you are paraphrasing everything. Good. You are talking to yourself. You are good. It's a nice thing, when you speak yourself, then what happens? You your knowledge gets strengthened.
Very true.
That can be utilized in the future. In the next interview, when you give it, this knowledge can be updated. So knowledge will never go waste. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. So we have to learn, whether it's mindfulness or any area, we should have knowledge. And one more thing with the interviews is that you keep connecting with various kinds of hosts. Interviews. Then what happens? You learn more from us than from every particular individual, because For example, I can only talk about soft skills or soft leadership. Whereas when you don the hat, you play multiple hats. Why? Because you have knowledge not only about my area, you have the knowledge of other areas also. It's like you are jack of all trades and master of you are a master in everything. I can say in that way.
How sweet of you. Thank you so much for being so polite and sharing that. Thank you very much. It means a lot, sir. Thank you so much. So, what about your food? What kind of food you like? Have you mastered the art of cooking? That is a life skill. You mastered the art of writing, you mastered the art of reading, you mastered the art
No,
of
no,
training, all of that. What about cooking?
see, I am not a. My wife is a good chef, and the problem with me is that I was in Air Force. Up to 18, I was at home. Whatever was available, we used to eat. Sometimes we didn't have proper food. Also, that was different. But after I joined the Air Force, what happens? They give free meal. Any amount of food you can eat, and mostly non-veg. Every day we used to get non-vegetarian. So they would prepare everything but not tasty food because we have people from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Soldiers are different, so we have customized food that we get used to that. Uh, so I don't know how to cook. And after I got married, my wife is helping me, and she is cooking. So I'm not a cook. This is the problem. And many military people, I mean, they have this problem. Usually, what happens when bachelors, they learn basic art of cooking something because they have to travel and learn. But in my case, what happened? Luckily, Air Force was there that gave me food thrice a day. We were very happy. Then after I got married, my wife started feeding, so I'm very happy.
What kind of food you like?
And actually, no, I usually I take usually I take this North Indian food only because actually I didn't like this North Indian food to start with. But I started like North Indian food only, like chapati, then rice, all those things. Then again, this Hyderabad biryani is very powerful now. Nowadays, it's available in Seattle also. There are some outlets in Seattle also. So biryani is available here also in Seattle. So I take non-vegetarian. Now I have controlled myself because of the age factor. I'm not able to eat that much. Otherwise, I used to eat well. Now I'm already 61. Then I don't take dinner. I take light snacks, banana or something. Lunch I take and breakfast I take. That's it. Everything I have streamlined. So I'm cutting down everything. Although I love food, I'm a foodie actually, but I started cutting down. So this is how the things have changed. I don't know what happens next.
All will be well. Because you're conscious about your diet now, everything will be well, sir, very soon.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
He said one more point. I am very conscious because
Diet conscious.
I don't take outside food. I used to take military food. Then again, my wife cooks food. I never take food outside usually. If we go outside, we sometimes on any occasion, no, we go outside and take food. That's we are very conscious. And secondly, for more than 40 years, and two things I maintained in my life is I used to go to temple regularly in childhood, and then again for more than 40 years, I am going to gym. Whenever in India, whether it's Assam or wherever it is, I used to go to a gym. Only for 1 year, and I didn't go to gym after the brain stroke. Otherwise, again I started going to gym. So these are the basic things. I'm health conscious, and I'm a food also. I don't take too much of food. Whatever is required, that much only I eat. Earlier, I used to take too much, and I used to uh, enjoy a lot. But now it's not possible because there is factor.
Yes, I know now that you are very conscious about your health and taking care of it in the right way. That's really nice. So, if I may ask you your attachment to the environment, do you love nature? And if yes, what part of nature makes you feel comfortable, calm, and at peace? Like, do you like trees and plants, or the mountainside, or the water bodies? What is it that you love to be close
See,
by?
I wanted to be with the nature. Why? Because I started traveling entire India in Mi-17 helicopters, and I traveled from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and I made I inculcated some two things for my sons also. That is, be ethical and be mindful. So they also started. They are following my principles only, and I traveled entire India in B-70 helicopter. And also my children also they have traveled. So when we travel, we empathize with others, we connect with local people, so we see things from others' perspective. That's one thing. Then again, daily for a walk, uh, so that enjoy the greenery. There is nothing as such because Kerala I tried like 3 times I went. I had entire Kerala I tried 3 times. Entire India I traveled in helicopters. So I traveled a lot in different places, in the different climatical conditions. I was in Assam. Sun rises early, sunsets early in Assam. So that is different. It's different, but I got used to all kinds of environments. So I was trained in that way, and I was trained in that way from Indian Air Force, and I grew in that way. So I'm maintaining that way.
Yes, very interesting, very interesting. Now, you've traveled across India, you said. Now, what is
Yeah.
it that you love about India? Or if I could ask you, which state of India makes you feel very comfortable and you have a lot of comfort while visiting that
Yeah,
particular state?
I think you are digging out everything. Okay, fine. Actually, and I love entire India. Okay, I was born in India and I want to die in India. Although I'm in Seattle right now. Uh, of course, again, it depends on God where I die. That is different. Okay. Two states I love. That's Kerala and Kashmir. Are the two states I love very much. Even my wife, two sons, and I traveled Kashmir, Pahalgaon. I forgot the names. That, we traveled there. Then again, we went to Kerala also. So we traveled all places. So we are very happy in that. Two states are very happy. Like what is Kerala, second Kashmir, and now we started loving all parts of India.
Yes, that's really nice. So, Kerala and Kashmir, you mentioned, right? Yes. Now, sir, do you have siblings? If I may ask you, do you have siblings or are you the only child?
No, no, uh, I have four siblings, total five members in my family, and I have two sons.
Okay,
My
that's
elder son is a postgraduate. My younger son is also postgraduate.
what about I'm talking about your brothers and sisters. Like, how many brothers and sisters were you?
No, the total are five.
Five of you. You were your
Five.
eldest
And
or you were in the middle?
I'm the elder. I'm the
Oh,
elder.
oh, I
We
get
have
that.
younger brother. Then we have three sisters.
You're the eldest one. I understand. So, how would you define freedom towards the end of the session? If I would ask you this, what does freedom mean to you, or how would you define freedom for all of us?
It means enjoy what you are doing. Do what you are passionate about. Do see, in my case, I would like to share this. Freedom means I want to do things of my own way. I'm very creative thinker. I'm not uh, involved. I don't. I despite even my two sons also they have not put any conditions. I told them we lead your own paths because I don't have any idea or anything. I only think I raised you up to a postgraduate level. This is my limit. Beyond that, I can't do anything. That's what I told to my two sons, and they are leading their own paths. I'm very happy for them. So we should have freedom, which is very much required. But the freedom it should be in such a way that we should enjoy, but not at the cost of others. And freedom should be in such a way that we should not depend on others. Of course, sometimes we have to depend on others, but we have to be independent. So this we should have financial independence so that we don't have to depend on others. But again, we can't say, again, it depends upon individual to individual. So freedom is very much required. It's a financial freedom or whatever it is, you should have freedom. But, if you don't have freedom, then it doesn't make any sense to your life. And whatever I am doing because I have freedom to speak. But again, I have freedom in such a way that I enjoy myself and also I don't do things at the cost of others. So this is very wrong. We should enjoy, but not at the cost of others. We should respect others' freedom also. Taking the others' freedom also in view, we have to enjoy freedom because we are living in a society. We have some certain norms and rules. We should enjoy and we should lead a life with freedom and with dignity.
Brilliant, brilliant. So hats off to you. I really like this. So enjoy freedom, but not at the cost of harming or hurting others or curbing the freedom of others. You enjoy.
Oh, right. You put it correct. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you for paraphrasing. Yeah. Good. Good. Listen, you put it rightly. Yeah. Put it right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing that. So, dear friends, if you're enjoying your freedom, if you think you have all the freedom in the world, yes, you do have it, but do not destroy the freedom of others or cause any harm to others in any way. No, let them enjoy and you to enjoy. You believe in this concept.
Yeah.
Please believe in this concept. Live and let live.
That's what I want to tell in English. You told. Yeah, we are thinking. In the singing means we are having same wavelength. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So, dear friends,
In
enjoy
Hindi, we
everything.
say Jivo or Jino though. We say in Hindi. I don't know why I should use that Hindi language here, but live and let live. That's correct.
Jiyo or jeene do.
Yeah, that's what. If I was in Air Force, this is a common so long words we use Jivo or Jino.
I think Telugulo ఇలా కూడా చెప్తారు బతకండి బతకనివ్వండి.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. But again, in Telugu, my Telugu has changed a lot because the Telugu I started was different. Then again, after I joined Air Force, then I started mixing, came out of this native Telugu. Then mixed with this Hindi, then military language. Then again, I was in Tamil Nadu. Actually, 1982, I joined Air Force in Tamar. So that influenced me a lot. So I speak influenced by Tamil also. So I'm a synthesize means it's a blend of everything. If, some people they ask me, you speak, why don't you speak in Telugu? If I speak Telugu, then it may lead to some challenges. So I speak English. I speak in Telugu. Again, Telugu also, Telangana Telugu is different. Andhra Telugu is different. So many things are there. So I don't want to confuse myself because already I'm confused. And because I switched my places and languages, everything. So I'm a global citizen. I'm now connected with any particular region or country. So I feel myself as a global citizen.
Wow, brilliant, brilliant. That's really nice. I think every one of us should have this in our mind. We are all global citizens and we should respect every culture and keep up the Indian culture as well. And of course, respect other cultures, like live and let live. I get that.
We call in this way Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means the entire world is one family. That's what I believe. I often talk about this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means the world is one family. We are not connected with any particular state or particular country. So entire world is one family. That's what we Indians believe and we advocate. We advocate universal brotherhood. Although we Indians are different cultures, languages, but we are at the end of the day we are Indians and we are global citizens.
Wow, that's very nice. Global citizens, or you take it as Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. You belong to one big family.
Yeah, we are one family. That's it.
Yes. Focusing on humanity, focusing on freedom, focusing on believing in yourself and believing in the good in others. Like if you see good in others, believe that and continue this journey. So towards the end, I'd like you to give a beautiful message for all our viewers. What is the message from Professor M.S. Rao to the entire world?
Yeah, I think we have already discussed all the points. You are very smart enough. You have the knack of getting the things out from my subconscious mind. That's your ability to get the things out of my subconscious mind. You dig it deeper by asking different area. Usually we take one particular area and we focus on that in our any interview. But this is unique. This interview is unique because you have dig deep from all areas. Okay, fine. Now coming to this, I have a couple of messages. First thing is be ambitious, not be over ambitious. In the sense, uh, we should have ambition, we should have dreams and aspirations, but we should not be over ambitious. So when we go for over ambitious things, we tend to cut the corner. So we should stick to ambition. And second thing is emphasize ethics and etiquette and achieve success with integrity and emphasize humanity and advocate gender equality. The gender equality means a bird can't fly with one wing. It has to fly with two wings. That is, both men and women have to work together for global good. So these are the aspects I have covered. Above, be grateful to God, enjoy the journey. Everything happens for a reason. Life goes on, and keep inspiring others, add value, and make a difference in the lives of others.
Excellent, excellent, sir. You've done a wonderful job. You've inspired us in the right way. Thank you so much. You spoke about ambition towards the end. Be ambitious, but don't be over ambitious. Have a lot of gratitude. Have a lot of integrity. You've mentioned that very well, and you have added many more important tips for all of us to, focus on and build a beautiful life. That's really nice. Hats off to you, and we wish you a lot of happiness in all your endeavors. Thank you for your time, sir. Thank you so much for being patient. Have a wonderful time. Stay connected and stay blessed.
I'm grateful to you for this wonderful opportunity. I'm grateful to you because uh, you have the talent to get the things out. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing is paraphrasing. That means sometimes I speak something, not only any interview speaks, it's your duty to put it again and elevate. This is the second quality I have observed in you. Uh, it's nice. Overall, I'm very happy that it's a very positive interview. I'm grateful to you and express my gratitude and with gratitude.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for humbling me. Thank you very much. Stay blessed and stay connected. You're really a great soul, and we need many more professors M.S. Raos in the world. May your tribe increase, because people should learn to be like you, to contribute more to the world, to respect the other person in front of you, and to enhance even their lives in the right way. Thank you very much. We wish you a speedy recovery. Wish you a speedy recovery, and yes, we wish you a speedy recovery. Very soon you'll be all right, sir, and you will share your time with the world. You will touch the mark and cross the mark, not touch the mark. You will cross the mark of, training 1 million students across the world. We are with you, and we will empower you in the right way and stand with you when you connect with people to empower them and to make them shine and create better citizens for the world. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'm grateful to you once again with gratitude. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless. Bye. My dear friends, this was a beautiful session where I learned a lot. What I've learned from this particular celebrity who's here with us, Professor M.S. Rao, a very humble person, down to earth, who has seen the ups and downs and has emerged victorious till date. If he's able to share all of this so confidently on this platform and on many other platforms as well, don't you think there's something we have to learn from him? Don't you think we should be like him or take him as an inspiration in our lives? I'm sure, definitely, we have a wonderful unsung hero in front of us who has done his very best and is continuing to do his very best. We wish him all success in all his endeavors and pray for a speedy recovery and to be with us once again on this platform to share much more and empower us. With this, we'd like to sign off now from the International Fab Talks. Do us a favor, share this video with the right kind of people. You never know who may be inspired by what was being shared today. Above all, stay blessed, stay connected, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to the International Fab Talks. Stay blessed. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.